Hi guys. Okay, so week 2, woohoo. All right, so I sent out the Go React link. So you guys should have all been able to log on to Go React and record your first video. I know I said I extended it because you didn't have the full week, but get that done as soon as possible, okay? So you should have the Go React link. You pay for the subscription, not the subscription, but you know what I mean, to join Go React, and then you can use it to record your videos. I can send you comments, feedback, everything about your videos, and then post your grade. So I've gotten a couple, but only a couple, not all of you guys. So make sure you get all your videos in. Okay, so this week I want to start by reviewing a little bit about what we did last week. Okay, the videos I watched, I was like, wow, great. I was nervous how much you guys would get from the signing, you know, of just the strictly online class, but your signing was like really clear. So let's review. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. So last week we did the alphabet. We also did colors, right? So we did like my favorite color. Then we had all different colors: blue, purple, green, yellow, red. Let me take this off. Pink, black, white, orange. So we learned how to do different things last week. We learned how to say my name, right? So my name, Amy. Okay. My favorite color, blue, right? And then we learned how to ask. So your name, what? Okay. So we remember WH questions, eyebrows down. Okay. And I think we did numbers 1 through 10. So let's do numbers a little bit higher this week. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Littler finger, littler number. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, now I'm going to turn my hand around. 11, so 11, you're flicking it up. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, remember 6, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, let's do that again. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now, because college age, you guys are probably a little bit older sometimes. Okay, so 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, okay, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Then if you're above 30, it's 31, 32. So just 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, okay? So for typical college age, of course, everyone goes to college at different times, but a typical, stereotypical college student would be like 18, 19, 20, 21, maybe 22, okay? Then there's all kinds of people who go back to school and then they come back. So they might be older. Somebody who's older who's in school, maybe they're married, okay? Married. You can think of it like the joining of hands. Married, okay? Now, if somebody's older and they go to school, maybe they have a job, okay? Maybe they have children. Okay, for me, I have 2 children, okay, and I have a job, okay? All right, So you guys were doing great so far. So the things I want to add this week, so now you know numbers, I want to add age. Okay? So now you can say my age 16, my age 20, my age 22. Okay? And then you can ask someone their age. Your age what? And remember, WH questions, eyebrows down. So your age what? Then you'd answer my age, whatever your age is. Okay? So that's going to enable you to talk about names, colors, ages. Okay? The next thing we're going to do is feelings. Because a common question that people ask is, how are you? So even though how starts with an H, it's still considered a WH question, like who, what, when, where, how. Okay? So how, eyebrows down. How are you? So if you're right-handed, your right hand is going to come forward. So how are you? Okay? So how are you? So when we answer how are you, we're not going to say my, right? We'd say I. So just your pointy finger, I. Okay? So if somebody says, how are you? You could say, I'm what? Now, there's kind of a rhyme and reason to it. A lot of positive signs go up. A lot of negative signs go down, which kind of makes sense, right? So happy, sad, excited. Okay? So you see what I mean? Like how positive ones, negative. Okay? So let's do some feeling signs. Happy, sad, nervous, angry. Okay. So. A lot of people, listen, a lot of college students, tired, and often hungry, tired. Okay. Maybe you're having a great day. Maybe you're wonderful. Okay. So you can ask, then you can answer, I'm good. Okay. I think we did last week. Did we do good morning, good afternoon? If not, let me review it. So we have good. Okay. So this is your horizon line. Okay. So the sun rises in the morning. Good morning. Afternoon, night. Okay, like the sun sets at night. So good morning. Okay, good afternoon. Good night. Okay, but I could also, if somebody says, how are you? I could say, I'm good. How are you? Okay, now a lot of times, if you're talking to a professor, talking to a colleague, talking to someone at work, you would say, how are you? But if you're talking to a friend, if you're talking to just a friend, you might be like, what's up? Okay, so still eyebrows down. What's up? Nothing. Just chilling. Right? So what's up? Nothing. Just chilling. Okay, so that's a more casual way. To say what's up. Okay, so what's up? Nothing. I'm good. Just chilling. Okay, so your assignment this week, it has to do with finger spelling. Okay, we're going to practice finger spelling and getting good at finger spelling. So I have some kind of tips and advice for you with finger spelling, which is try not to just focus just on the person spelling the letters. Okay, don't just focus in on their hand. Watch the whole face if there's a face. I know obviously a lot of online things are literally just the hand. I get it. But if the person is in front of you, try to get facial expression cues and other stuff because that can help you. If you're doing a video that's online that's just the hands, I get it. That's fine. But try to treat it like phonics. And what I mean by that is a lot of you guys do C-A-T, cat. Okay, and that works for shorter words. But when the words get longer and it's like, hey, Albuquerque, and you're like, you get all the letters, but then you get to the end and you're like, I don't know what the word was. Okay? What I mean by treat it like phonics is sound it out like you're reading it in your head, like at. Okay? Dog. Okay? Sound it out. Sound out the letters in your head, because that will help you. One, if you miss a letter, you could still maybe catch the word. Okay? And two, it'll help you get it quicker and more accurately. Okay? So it's just like the same advice in kindergarten. Sound it out. Okay? So when you're doing receptive fingerspelling, especially if the words get longer, try to treat it like you're sounding things out. Okay? Now, when you're using a program like ASL, not a program, but a website, ASL.ms, okay? ASL.ms is a great tool. Let me see if I can show you something. ASL.ms is a great tool to practice fingerspelling. It has lots of words that it does. Let me see if I can show it to you so I can give you an example. Okay, so it has the finger spelling. Okay, now it has here, you can do replay or new word. Okay, so when you go to ASL.ms, it will, let's see, we can do replay and it will replay the word. Oops. Okay, now here you can do the letters. Do you want a 3-letter word, 4-letter word, 5-letter word, 6-letter words? You're trying to do longer words? Then you can do speeds, slow, medium, fast, and then deaf. Don't do deaf. You're not there yet. Okay? Deaf is supersonic. Okay? Then down here, you can even do slower and faster. So even if you have it on 3-letter words, slow, and that's still too fast for you, you can click slower and it will get even slower. Okay? So you can have the words repeat. You can ask for a new word. It kind of keeps track of how many points you get, how many you get right, but it's a great tool to practice receptive fingerspelling, because the only way you're going to get better at receptive fingerspelling is to practice. That's the only way. There's no shortcut. Okay? Now, the other assignment we have this week has to do with watching a clip. I don't know if any of you guys have seen the show Switched at Birth. If you haven't, you should absolutely watch it. You would love it. If you're interested in sign language, if you're interested in anything like it, it's a really good show. It was on, what was it on? Like ABC Family or something. And it's on like Hulu. Now you can binge it. It's super addictive. It's about a family and they both have daughters, and the daughters were accidentally switched at birth. Well, they realized, oh my gosh, our kids were switched at birth, and they realized the family who has a deaf child, oh my gosh, my birth daughter is actually hearing. And the other family who has been raising a hearing daughter finds out, oh my gosh, my actual birth daughter is deaf. So then they have to adjust and they learn sign language, and then they have to adjust. And there's lots of signing, there's lots of deaf characters. It was very popular when it was on, but now it's on streaming. And it's a great show to binge watch. So, I mean, go binge watch it. You guys will love it. It's easy to watch. And it's interesting. And you see a lot of signing and a lot of deaf characters in the show. The reason I mention it is because the pilot show that you're going to watch, My Deaf Family, was done before that show. I have a feeling if they had piloted that reality show in, the same time was Switched at Birth, it would have been a huge hit. So what you're going to watch, and I gave you the link and some questions, it's called a pilot. It was just filmed one of a reality show to see if there was enough interest in this reality show getting picked up. And it was called My Deaf Family, and it's about a boy who's in high school. He's hearing. His parents, his mom and dad, are both deaf. One of his brothers is hearing, and his sister is deaf, and his other brother is deaf. So there's 2 deaf siblings, deaf parents, and then him and his brother. Okay, and it's a reality show. It's almost like a documentary. It kind of goes in, the day of a life of how he communicates with his family, how he does things, how they do things, how problems they have, or things they understand or don't understand. It's interesting, especially if you've never been around deaf people, to be like, oh my gosh, wow, that's interesting. To me, it's just like, yeah, that's kind of life because my husband's deaf. But it gives you a really good glimpse into kind of the deaf world. Unfortunately, that reality show wasn't picked up to be like a series, which really is a shame because it would have been very interesting, and the deaf kids have grown up to do great things. So I put in the clip, so watch that and answer the questions, and then do the other assignment, and it'll be due before Wednesday. Next Wednesday, we are going to start with our book. I apologize, this book doesn't have a cover. I stole it from my husband, who taught with this book at a previous school he had worked at, so it's a little worse for the wear. It doesn't have a cover, but this is ASL at work. Next week, we will start with chapter 1, so make sure you have a copy of the book. So that you can keep up with us. Make sure you've done Go React and you're keeping up with assignments. So I don't want to have to like chase people and be like, oh, you didn't turn this in, you didn't turn that in. Okay, so if you have any questions, if you have any concerns, if you have any issues, please reach out, please let me know. And then next week we're going to start going with the book, and we're going to do the book from here forward. Okay, all right, have a wonderful week. Take care, guys.